Hi, CPG community. Welcome to our finale show or to our finals for the CPG Awards. I'm super excited to have with me today Mikey, our COO. How are you doing, Mikey?
I'm great. I have been so excited for all of the pitch week activities. The team has been really rallying so efficiently behind the scenes, and we just had a great turnout for everything. So I'm very excited to introduce our 12 finalists. I just want to pay you a particular compliment for leading the show for the Accelerator. It has been really magical to have all of these wonderful startups participate, and the proof is in all of the great effort and what we're going to see here today, these 12 great startups.
Yeah, I also thought it was really fun. It was really fun seeing everyone's progress because a lot of people had already pitched in the pre-accelerator, and now we've seen sort of their development over the last 3 months, and that was just so mind-blowing for me. So I'm really proud of the teams. And obviously, we could only have a few finalists, and we outsourced that decision to the externals, to the panelists, as you all know, and they chose. So it was completely independent. But now today, you, the community, has the choice to really select who's actually winning our award, which is 25K split between all of the winners, which will be maximum 5. And how voting will work, we will share at I think at the end of this, there will be a Typeform survey where you can vote on your favorites. There will be 1 vote per person, and we will actually check that all votes have a CPG or a POP token, and any wrong votes will be disqualified. So I just want to say that in advance. So also if you do more than 1 vote, it will be disqualified. So really just, be a good community member and just do 1 vote. I know it's hard because a lot of these startups are very good and it's hard to choose just one. I struggle myself which one I'm going to vote for. And
100%. There's also a POAP. So you get an I voted POAP, but it only it does not happen during listening to this session. It only happens when you vote.
Yeah. Exactly. And that will also count towards the CPG certified badge, which we will announce all of the award winners and certified next week in the really like the wrap up of the accelerator, where also Cantino will join us, and that will be on the 31st of May. Yeah, so basically, I think when we introduced the session today, we said we would do feedback from the CPG team, but then we realized that might not be a good idea because we don't want to skew the results. We really want this to be a community decision, and if we give feedback, maybe we would influence that decision in one way or another. So it will be a slightly different format so we will not give feedback. We will, just moderate basically the session today.
I think we are happy to give DM feedback and direct feedback to the participants based off of what we see today. I'm sure everyone is always hunting for their own way to get better and improve or any sort of feedback or mentions. So please, Raf and my DMs are open. We are happy to give you that feedback. We are going to be here watching intently the full summary. So I think it's really great that we're able to maintain our neutrality, but also have the channels open to provide that feedback.
Yeah. And then the last thing, before we get started, of course, we want to reach as many CPG members for voting as possible. So if your friends haven't voted yet, just give them a ping, help us to spread this far and wide and really get the whole CPG community behind this, because it would be just so beautiful to get as many votes as we possibly can and get the community rallied behind all of you.
100%. I think with that, again, thank you so much for all that you have done. You and Caitlin and Chad and Lou have really been pushing things behind the scenes to get it organized. We had some wonderful artwork come together from our design business company friends, Stuart and Judson. So we're excited to continue to share this with our community and see how wonderful things develop.
Yep. Cool. Then I think we have 12 startups that we're going to see today. And they will be in a random order. So let's maybe see which one is the first. Can we see the first slide? Museverse. So that I think is a very fun one, and it goes into music. Have you heard about Museverse? Did you see the pitch already, or is it your first, Mikey?
No, I did see this on the original pitch day, and I'm excited to see it all again and refresh it, because I think we're going to have a lot of really interesting insights when you watch it again, and also have them all of the finalists stacked against each other to really make a decision. One quick note on the order: we did randomize it, so it is we wanted to have a little bit of surprise, so we sort of like glanced at it, but it was totally handled as a random straw poll, as you would say, or a randomization of these. So that's great.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see it again as well, because it was a lot of pitches last week. I think I watched over 40, 45. So can we play Museverse? Can we see the pitch, please?
Hey, I'm Patrick and I'm CEO of Museverse, and this is my co-founder Matt.
Hey guys.
At Museverse, we empower creators to compose music with using AI.
Today, music production is riddled with challenges. Sample selection, one of the core stages in building a music track, is time-consuming. Creators face a steep learning curve and difficulties with creating unique sounds.
This is where the AI synthesizer comes in. We cut down the hours into seconds, as an AI synthesizer simplifies and accelerates sound creation, enabling users to generate new unique sounds based on prompt, create own sound libraries, while allowing to keep ownership on a blockchain. Here we have an example of Daft Punk.
So regarding our roadmap, we start as a plugin, fully integrating into creators' favorite music software, their native work environment, to quickly establish product market fit. Our next step is to make AI Synthesizer more accessible as a web app, and our ultimate goal is the all-in-one music creation platform with a set of AI-powered tools to actually allow creators and guide them through the whole music production process.
We will be generating revenue from a subscription-based model with different pricing tiers. As you can see, Light, Creator, Professional. We were inspired by companies like Spotify or Splice, especially, which is the biggest sample marketplace on the market.
We believe that the current technological shift unlocks new music use cases, and our initial target audience are both hobbyists and professionals.
We are also privileged to have advisors from SingularityNet, a leader in AI field, ensuring that we stay aligned with the latest advancement in the AI space.
And why us? We are building Museverse because we understand music creators. Patrick has been in the music industry for over 10 years, has built algorithm-based music generator, has successfully monetized it, and also thanks to that now we have our own moat, 130,000 of own sounds ready to train our AI synthesizer.
We are raising $200K in pre-seed round to build our MVP of AI synthesizer, and we have ambition to guide creators through the music production process. And we would love to have a conversation with you to tell you more, and thank you for your time.
Wow, fantastic pitch, and I understand why they excited our panelists. Do you do a lot of AI synthesizing, Mikey? Like, do you create music? Is it? And you, Mike, I think you're muted still.
I've played with sound.xyz, and then there was Warpverse, which I met at NFT NYC a year ago. They have a pretty interesting team as well, and I purchased one of their NFTs, which effectively lets you start and stop different beats along the way. I think creating music and singing and getting together is a wonderful, like, I'm a karaoke fan. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. And I just think that the ability for AI to synthesize all of these wonderful ideas that people have in a very easy and creative way, it's a really wonderful space.
Yeah, I generally noticed that a lot of the CPG startups have started using AI, and I wonder if that is, partly inspired by Greg and the session on AI that you and Greg did. How to adapt or how to use AI for business. But really, I felt like a lot of the pitches had some AI element, and I think we will be seeing that today. So I think that's very exciting.
I hope so. I think the combination of Web3 and AI is where the new internet will be.
Yeah, totally. Cool. Thank you, Museverse, for pitching. And let's see who is coming next. Drum roll, please. Nameless NYC. Right. This is topic shift, right? We're going into brands and communities specifically for New York. I think that's where they're starting. Can we see the pitch, please?
My name is Alejandro, and I'm the co-founder of Nameless NYC, where we are unmasking Web3's real-life potential. We have identified a common struggle for brands and communities, turning their online success into meaningful real-life engagement. Brand activations are hard, and most groups lack the resources and infrastructure to create memorable experiences. Nameless NYC, the Web3 arm of the Bowery Showroom, is a solution to this problem. We offer a full-service platform that helps brands and communities engage with their audience in the real world. To do so, Nameless is building a mobile-friendly application that enhances all our existing agency and hospitality services. The application will offer digital wallet creation, ticketing, and Web3 rewards, creating new ways of building customer loyalty. At the Bowery Showroom, our downtown Manhattan concept store, we host brand activations and pop-ups on a regular basis. In 2022, we partnered with late rapper Lil Keed for a storefront meet and greet, live performance, and a collaborative clothing release. This past February, we also held a Fashion Week after party with rapper Ice Spice, which was her first New York performance and our biggest production yet. Apart from physical activations, we have a strong digital presence led by an in-house influencer team. Recently, we ran a promotion for Mischief's Big Red Boots, using creative content to help drive a sold-out product release. Our goal with the Nameless application is to enhance these existing activations with novel layers of collectability and ownership. For instance, attendees of the meet and greet can receive discounts to token-gated artist merchandise, while interviewees of the Mischief campaign can receive a collectible that rewards them for their contributions to a viral TikTok. With its unique combination of product and services, Nameless strives to create its own niche in the market. It's a Web3 rewards platform with a thriving community, an event operations machine with digital journeys, and a marketing agency with Web3 functionality. Our business model combines the application with our event services to create unforgettable digital and IRL experiences, ideal for groups using Web3 for the first time, as well as digitally native communities needing assistance with physical activations. Our go-to market strategy begins by onboarding our existing events to the application, gathering feedback before expanding our services to our partners and brands. Longer term, we plan to create participatory structures for our most engaged users. On top of it all, we have the team to make it happen. To learn more, reach out to Nameless NYC, where Web3 meets real life engagement. Thank you.
You love to see it.
It's maybe also one for your next NFT NYC pop-ups for CPG itself, right? Because it's I know it took you quite a lot of work to find a venue for our last event, and sounds like they have a very good setup specifically for Web3 companies.
100%. We'll be watching and following along, and when the next NYC comes around, it's definitely an engaging, interesting space for us to look at.
Yeah. Cool. Then shall we see what's next and what sweet shop? Oh wow. Yeah. A community-driven venture studio, but with a very I would say innovative approach. I also love the branding, by the way. I know I shouldn't influence, but I do like it. Yeah. Do you remember them or? Yeah. That's
interesting. Aside, there was it reminds me on the old Sun Microsystems campus which was transformed into where Facebook's headquarters was before it moved to another building, built a place called the Sweet Shop. And it was effectively all hours of the day, you could go get ice cream and cookies and treats. And I would keep track of like how stressed I was by how many visits to the Sweet Shop I made. But it was a great it was a great perk when it was there. I don't think it's there anymore, but it was pretty wonderful. Yeah. So a special sentimental title for me in this one.
Yeah. And I mean, I think you can learn something around naming your company, because I think very few people would have I think many people have a positive association with a sweet shop, right? There's not many people who don't like sweet shops, so I thought it's a good idea for a brand name. Cool. Exactly. Can we see the pitch, please?
My name's Angus, and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Sweet Shop Media. Originally, we were a marketing agency that started about 7 years ago. We've looked after the likes of Lego, Universal, Napster, Nokia, some cool blue chip brands. And then more recently, we fell down the Web3 rabbit hole. What we decided to do was to pull together with a couple of smart people we met along the way, and we've decided to start our own brands. Collectively, we've done over 100 million in transactional sales volume of NFTs. We've got some designers with massive followings, we've got some artists with big followings, we've got the developers behind Goblin Town, Truth Labs, Illuminati DAO, several other things. We've got music execs who've come from major record labels. We've got access to talent, celebrities, influencers, and a big network. This is Bob. Bob is an influencer, and Bob has decided that he wants to monetize his audience, so he's starting a drinks brand. Bob now needs to do all of these things. He is a designer, he's a marketeer, he works on legal docs, he does fundraising, he does everything. You name it, he does it. That's quite overwhelming. What we want to do is we want to help people like Bob kickstart their brands. So we are launching a venture studio that repeatedly turns ideas into brands. So you'll get access to world-class team, you'll get access to tools, to expertise, you'll get access to all of our network and intros to anyone that you want to meet. We're going to be kickstarting our venture studio in about 2 weeks' time via a membership sale, where we are going to be selling 1,500 membership passes to our community, and they are going to get rewards just by belonging to that community. So they're going to get early access to all of our projects that we're doing. They're going to get opportunities to get involved in certain projects, to pitch certain projects, and we are going to give them discounts across everything that we're building. So merch for the brands that we're building, and events, community access, Discords, you name it. The first brand that we've got in the pipeline is called Junguru. It's a multi-sports franchise where we've created 4 fictional sports teams that play each other at different sports. We supply a draft for those academies to pick from. We're giving away ownership of those academies to members. Then those members can earn points by belonging to each one of those academies. Launching is called Mega. It's a plant-based protein brand that we're doing in partnership with 30 athletes from a management company, a sports management company that we've been working with for a while. We're partnered up with a big nutrition company, and we're speaking to a couple of big influencers to be the face of it as well.
All right, that is actually also an NFT drop happening for those interested around that in the community. So you can not just vote, you can also participate in their NFT drop. Right. Any thoughts? Otherwise, we move to the next one.
I think we should keep it rolling.
Yep. Let's see who's next. Oh, yes. I remember that one. Let's hope I pronounce the name correctly. Zoa. I remember that they already had a lot of revenue. That's what stood out to me. I think over 1 million in revenue already.
Yeah, that's a great start.
Yep. And also shows, the breadth of the builders that came through the program, from ideation and, really figuring things out to people who are already in the trenches and much further along. And I think that was always the beauty of our program, that, it brings really the most, diverse and interesting ideas and stages together. Right. But for those of you who haven't seen it yet, let's watch the pitch.
Everyone, My name is Zach Danker-Feldman, and I'm the CEO of Zua, the end-to-end Web3 app builder trusted by top global brands. Businesses are overwhelmed by every stage of Web3 development. Early stages are complex and laborious. Integrating Web3 with core business functions is clumsy, and often growth potential is limited due to inflexible platforms. These barriers lead many businesses to pass on Web3 entirely. Zeus solves these problems at every stage to give businesses the confidence to build in Web3. Use cases can be designed and demoed quickly. Web3 can then be integrated with other business products and services, and new features can be added as the use case scales to empower businesses to keep pace with a rapidly evolving space. All of this enables brands to create seamless end-to-end Web3 experiences with each essential feature available out of the box. These include a white label marketplace, gamification, and utility enhanced by AI, AR and VR, and other tech, all backed by a full compliance stack. Zua's business model enables brands to choose from a set of options that range from tech-only to fully managed. Our fees incorporate a SaaS subscription model, professional services, and transaction fees. And in empowering brands with flexible offerings and a comprehensive feature set, we offer one platform with limitless opportunities. Zua's enterprise-grade SaaS 3 platform provides businesses with the features they expect when building. These include low-code tools, APIs, enterprise integrations, and their choice of blockchain topped off with a time to market that no competitor can match. As a result, we are very experienced serving the enterprise space with reputable clients and partners around the globe. We have good tech, good references, and our company is already generating over 1 million in ARR at an early stage. On top of that, we have a team of superstars, including a serial entrepreneur with multiple CEO and chairman roles alongside multiple exits, a tech leader with decades of experience, and a Web3 degen with his finger on the pulse of the industry. Our team is raising $3 million, which will help us build on our momentum in the enterprise space and dive into big opportunities not listed here. We hope you'll join us in our efforts to drive mainstream adoption of Web3 because we believe blockchain itself won't change the world, but what we do with it will. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that last part. It's not that the blockchain changes the world, but what we do with it. I think that we can definitely see there's so many applications still. And even though, it's more quiet in the media, I know there's a lot of cool builders. And, when the next bull market comes around, we will see so many more areas where blockchain will be able to be used, right? Just by seeing what people are building today.
Sometimes cliches are cliches because they're true, and certainly it's the time to build is one that we espouse very much in CPG and especially in the accelerator.
Totally. Yeah, thank you, Zach and Zua for pitching, and really well done on the traction. Let's see who's next. Drum roll, please. Oh, Dippy. Dippy, as many of you know, they were already in the incubator when we started this whole builders program. And really, we first, Cantino's vision was always to have an incubator for CPG. But then we had, last summer, so many applicants for this incubator, and we could only fund really 5 startups. And then that's how the accelerator was born, because we were like, well, what can we do for the rest of the community? Because we actually don't want to just help 5. We want to help everybody in the community. And so, yeah, that's really how the model was born that we're running today. And that's also why we decided, to go all inclusive and allow ideation startups, late stage startups, all kind of startups into the program. Did you ever see it coming that way, Mikey?
I think it's a testament to the team's creativity and your perseverance of watching and learning from the first batch of our incubator. I am really thrilled with the accelerator approach, and Dippy is one of these great through lines that is a testament to how committed CPG is and how resourceful we are to make sure that we're maximizing our value for everybody that participates.
Yeah. And I think this one will be specifically maybe interesting for community members that have already seen them pitch. basically a year ago and see their pitch now and how it has developed. Because obviously through the incubator, more people have come across them already. So yeah, let's hear the pitch.
And I'm co-founder and CEO of Dippy. So Dippy is a meta layer protocol for decentralized vaults to manage private keys. So our vision is to really make decentralized ecosystem to be both accessible and, most importantly, hacker-proof. So this problem, and we heard this across the board, that not your keys, not your crypto. Recurrent private key management solutions like NPC, non-custodial, or custodial wallets compromise either asset control, trust, and increase security vulnerabilities. And you've seen this across the board, whether it's a completely custodial solution being sued because they lost a customer's private keys, to protocols, don't having the traditional infrastructure to have a security in their private keys and therefore being hacked. So our solution is a key management abstraction. So what we bring in key management abstraction are 4 things. The first one are decentralized vaults, which this is managed by our state observing network that function as a meta layer across any blockchain system to enhance security. Then we bring on-chain authentication. We're able to check users' transaction to an additional layer of authentication to make sure that the user is them. Then the other benefit that we bring is cross-chain compatibility. It's a seamless integration with any blockchain. We work with any public-private blockchain. And the last one is decentralized security. We eliminate any single point of failure because through our research, we were able to discover that as our network becomes more decentralized, we become more secure. And we could compare this to a 256 brute force attack and nothing will happen. So this is how it works. And in a nutshell, we will have authenticator groups per users that will host secrets, and then dynamically groups will be formed to authenticate the users. And therefore, after that, a random graph, which will serve as a backend to, do the safe secret delivery. This is our competitive landscape, and we're in the middle of multiple technologies, from passwordless wallets to NPC wallets to key management protocols. This is our market potential. Basically, we will be able to monetize per transaction, charging a fee, and this is the amount of users that a current competitor has. So we did the comparable here, and we will be able to be generating, if we had the same amount of 12 million users, $7.5 million only on fees. The traction that we have 2 LOIs resulting in 130K private keys coming through our protocol with a potential of 1 million. Our passwordless wallets has led to 40 to 60% conversion rates. We've implemented our token dynamics and monetary policy. And lastly, we've integrated with 10 and non-EVM blockchains. This is our team, and our advisor team. We have advisors from Centrifuge, Round, Snapchat, and other venture firms. And our team works at YC startups, scaled networks from 100 to 1K people, build ride-sharing apps, scale applications to 150K MRR. We won multiple Web3 hackathons, and we're a mathematician and physicist. So thank you very much.
You just love to see the transformation and how much happens in a year.
It's amazing, right? I mean, and with so many startups like that. And so, for all of the builders out there, hang in there, when you run against one closed door, something else will open. And with Dippy, we definitely see a huge transformation also, like, from no customers to now, all these LOIs and traction. So it's really beautiful. A lot can happen in a year, even though it feels like a slow grind on a daily basis quite often.
Exactly.
Cool. The next one is probably also some startup everybody knows. Greg has been specifically involved in this round of the accelerator by doing the coffee, the Thursday coffee chats that we had. And thanks so much, Greg, for all the advice that you've given, to the builders and the time you've spent with us. That was really cool. But Greg doesn't just do coffee chats. He also is building a startup called Zealous, for those that don't know. And yeah, let's hear his pitch.
Did you know that the most successful creators spend at least 1/3 of their time marketing the content that they've already made? Hi, I'm Gregarious Narain, the co-founder and CEO of Zealous. At Zealous, we're using AI to turn time-strapped content creators into hyper-effective content marketers. Content creation has skyrocketed, but creators are overwhelmed by the work required to create and market content across multiple channels. I should know, My last podcast, we produced over 150 episodes, but barely had time to market any of it. That's where Zealous comes in. We make content marketing automatic. We do this by taking any recording you have, using AI and audience intelligence to find the best moments, by generating all of the marketing assets you need from text to audio to video, and then automatically publishing that content on your behalf. We designed Zealous as a suite of AI tools that helps any content creator be instantly better at marketing. Our tools all work standalone, but they're even better together. With an ever-growing number of creators, a surge in live content, and rapid advances in AI, now is the perfect time for Zealous. We deliver the efficiency and automation that content creators desperately need to be successful. We're focused on creators of all kinds, from Web3 builders to solo creators, all the way to full-time and corporate creators. Our customers love Zealous because we replace a bunch of disconnected tools with an integrated, fully automated solution that simplifies their content marketing efforts. In just 14 months since launch, we've gained 1,900 freemium users and have seen SaaS MRR double month over month since we started charging just a few months back. We make money largely from our SaaS subscriptions, but we also have ways for customers to add more capabilities and utility over time. We build Zealous because we know creators and marketers. Our last 3 startups all helped leverage content for marketing and sales. My co-founder and I are YC and Techstars alum, and we've been working together for more than 10 years. We're wrapping up our pre-seed round, which will give us 18 months of runway and help us reach cash flow positive. We'd love to tell you more about our vision and plans to revolutionize content marketing. We look forward to chatting.
Cool, Mikey. You know Greg a lot longer and Zealous. How long have you been using?
It's a total package. I think the journey for Zealous has also, just like Dippy, been one where they've really like vectored in on what they provide in a really beautiful way. And I mean, again, we're trying to stay neutral here, so I'm gonna keep my comments limited. But Greg, as a human, it's been really great getting in touch with him and connecting with him more and more. And he's certainly an important part of our CPG community.
Yeah. Yeah, folks, it's not easy to stay neutral with all of these amazing pitches. We're really trying our best here. But as said, if you do want feedback, just DM us afterwards, and we're biting our tongues here. Let's see who's next. Moxies. That is something, completely different direction. And let's play the pitch right away.
Between the ages of 8 and 14, confidence levels in girls fall by 30%. There are jarring stats citing 1 in 3 girls have seriously contemplated suicide, or that within 5 minutes of being on TikTok, girls are fed eating disorder or self-harm content. And if you have any young girls in your life, you've seen this firsthand, how current social media platforms are leading to detrimental effects on kids, especially when it comes to girls. Pair that with Gen Alpha, who are positioned to be the largest adopters of Web3 tech. We need to build within these protocols, but ensure safety and protection and leverage lessons learned. Hi, I am Juliette Blake, and I am the founder of Moxies X, the next-gen social media platform powered by girls, building an inclusive and healthy future, all safely enabled by blockchain tech. Think Doodles 2 meets Warpcast meets Zepeto. A little bit about me. I previously founded Misso & Friends, a media brand for tween and teen girls, starting as a hobby when I was in high school, then receiving investment from Procter & Gamble, and grew it to a top girls website globally with apps and entertainment, partnering with YouTube and Disney. Last year, I launched Misso Cool Girls, and we have become the leading brand in the Web3 space, educating, empowering, and building for girls, partnering with Uniswap, Ledger, and Super Rare. Moxies X is a personalized and representative community built by girls with confidence-building content reflective of their authentic lives and interests. By leveraging blockchain technology and AI, we can ensure safety and ownership for our community. Users create custom avatars with inclusive and diverse traits to safely connect, share, and create content that they own, and participate in challenges to earn points, badges, and tokens with both digital and in real-life rewards. So, what's the total addressable market? Our market is the digitally native Gen Alpha tween girl. In the US alone, there are 11 million tween girls who spend nearly $130 billion in direct sales each year. With 47 million female users under 12 on Roblox, 48 million girls on TikTok, this is a huge opportunity for mass adoption in Web3. And how are we going to monetize this massive demo? Initial revenue streams include subscription, in-app purchases, and brand partnerships. Through a freemium model, we will offer tiers of membership, and users can purchase coins in-app, which can unlock digital goods or features, and brand partnership packages will offer both digital and in real-life perks and rewards. We have a unique advantage with our database of over 600,000 girls and parents, including our hundreds of ambassadors. We are looking to raise $2 million to change the trajectory of our tech and media landscape by building a healthier digital future for this next generation. We have a rock star team, and I would love for you to join us.
Thanks for the pitch, Juliet. It shows it's so good to watch these things twice, because here specifically I had actually missed that you had built a similar community previously and had received funding from Procter & Gamble, and now you have all of these amazing partners like Ledger. So that completely I missed last time. So really, really well done for that already alone. It's a huge, huge achievement.
As a parent, I think the future for young women, as a father of a little girl myself, this always resonates with me, and I'm lean in particularly because of the Web3 angle. I think it's an important space to pay attention to.
Yeah, so thank you so much for pitching. We now have 5 more startups to go, so we're a bit over half time. Let's see who's next. It's the next one is all about connecting people. Let's hear more about Figio, I think it's pronounced.
Hi, I'm Alec Maslov, and I'm the founder of Figio, an entertainment technology company that's looking to revolutionize social gaming. We're launching a board game and mobile app called UFB. The modular design of our game allows players to swap out maps and characters while still enjoying the same gameplay. The playable game pieces are based on our NFT collection. In our game, players move around a maze, collect treasure chests, equip powers, and try to take out the other players in a battle royale style gameplay. The app supports up to 4 players at a time and tracks all of the status and inventory, including HP, energy, treasure chests, and weapons. We have a beta that's live on the App Store, and we've done over 200 playtests with dozens of testers. We have 4 high-quality NFT holders, including VCs. Currently, we're prototyping the game pieces and the game board. We've also launched a prototype of an interactive comic book with embedded NFTs. Our comic book is called Stellar Dream, and it features embedded NFTs from our collection. It's live on our website, so check it out. Our NFT collection is called the God Levels. And again, these NFTs are also going to be playable game pieces in our board game. In the coming months, we're looking to run beta tests in the Puget Sound, complete a prototype of our game, and launch our game on Unity as a web app so more people can have access to it. At the second half of the year, we're looking to publish the first volume of our digital comic book, launch pre-orders, and ship the first edition in time for the holiday season. Our revenue strategy, we want to sell physical board games and also characters and maps as accessories. We're looking at a subscription model for the app and doing some licensing for our intellectual property, including merchandising and toys, and potentially a platform for our interactive comic book technology. I've worked in VC and startups, and I have a TEDx talk. I've been writing this story for over 10 years. My co-founder Manabu has worked for Konami and Bandai Namco and has been in the gaming industry for over 20 years. We also have great developers who've worked on large projects in mobile and blockchain. Our God level holders include VCs, whistleblowers, and people with Netflix documentaries. We're looking for more God level holders and people to join our team and grow our community, as well as strategic investors to come in at the earliest stages. If this sounds like a good fit, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alec. I love the approach of an app together with some actual physical products. I think it's a very unique concept. Personally, I'm not much into gaming though, so I don't think I'm a target user. Mikey, you're a gamer or?
I am a kind of ridiculous board game enthusiast and gamer. I would love to talk with Alec. Hit me up in the DMs. I've actually pitched my own board games to Hasbro and understand kind of both the licensing overlay and some interesting things based off of the feedback that I've received, and I'd be happy to pass it along to Alec. So yeah, it's been fun.
I think it's so cool you actually developed a board game. I just remembered it as you spoke. So yeah, hopefully we have a chance once to play it. Okay, cool. Then let's see what's the next. Beyond Club, an NFT loyalty platform. Let's hear more about it. Can we see the pitch, please?
Hi, I'm Yuki from Beyond Club. Beyond Club helps brands and creators to build stronger fandom and loyalty with dynamic NFTs. So building community around the brand becomes more important, but with Web2 membership, it's hard to incentivize and reward them across channels. Also, to build real loyalty, fan engagement needs to be more multi-directional or more co-creation, but it's hard to distribute ownership and incentives properly with Web2 technologies. Beyond Club is a no-code dynamic membership NFT builder. So we help brands build an engaging community by incentivizing customers with a dynamic NFT and reward in multi-channels. As dynamic NFT, it can evolve to higher tiers based on the condition, from bronze to silver or silver to gold. For example, by following on Twitter or spending more than $7, you can reach silver member from bronze. And based on those tiers, you can unlock better or more exclusive token-gated access. So we focus on esports team and creator CPG because they have a huge enthusiasm among fans through a digital native. So for esports team, they can sell or distribute tiered membership and incentivize engagement to go to higher tiers like engage on streaming, Discord, or purchase merchandise. And then for people who have higher tiers can have more exclusive access like exclusive community or content or early access for the merchandise or even voting power for direction of the team. For creator CPG, we help them involve their fans in the product building journey. They can crowdfund with NFT, and those NFT holders can involve product building proactively, like joining close community or voting direction of the products. And based on those engagements, they can have better reward after launch, like early access, discount, or even monetizing as a product ambassador. As a case study, we made token-gated local guide for East Tokyo participants. It is not dynamic NFT, but by following and retweeting our Twitters, they can claim Tokyo NFT and unlock token-gated Tokyo Guide. We could have 2,600 mints even without marketing, so it is pretty successful. Our initial target is esports and creator CPG, and our business model is primarily sale and monthly subscription. Our team has strong background with creator economy and supported by ecosystem like Polygon, Unlock, Paper, or Fractal Ventures. We didn't start raising yet, but we are planning to raise $3 million for seed round after we create more case studies. Thank you so much.
That was Beyond Club. They already sold 2,600 NFTs, which is impressive in the bear market specifically. And a team from Asia. I think it's our only team that is specifically building for Asia in this in these finals. At least I believe so.
The builder cohort is pretty impressive, and for sure it's interesting to see how global the CPG community is. Looking forward to seeing more of what they develop.
Me too. So thank you so much for pitching, and yeah, all the best. Let's see who's next. Plural Energy, Adam Silver. Oh, I think we here actually had a rebrand. I think Adam's startup was called something different. Again, this was a team that has been in the accelerator for a long time, and they started off with a financial product, and then switched into an energy with blockchain idea, which, by the way, I also love. Using blockchain in the energy industry, so cool, so different as well. And it's been a transformation and a big, I think he even lost a co-founder at one point and had to reconfigure the team and complete startup madness, and just kept building, kept putting his head down. So just I think an inspiring story for everybody who probably, in the end, everybody goes through the same thing. Startups are never easy. People quit all the time. Co-founders quit. Ideas don't work out. So I think it's beautiful how this has developed.
CPG. I'm Adam Silver, one of the founders of Plural Energy. At Plural, we're focused on expanding access to one of the highest yielding and highest impact asset classes in the world, renewable energy infrastructure. Renewable projects, like solar fields and wind farms, are generally great investments. They often have IRRs north of 12% and a default rate less than 1%. That said, most people can't afford the $50,000 minimum investment that developers and funds have today. Meanwhile, smaller developers in the industry are struggling to find new sources of capital. The traditional project finance players aren't working for them. We've heard stories of interest rates reaching 5% higher for a smaller developer than a larger one, cost of capital hitting nearly 30%, and an M&A market that isn't providing them the liquidity options that they need. At Plural, we want to make it possible for anyone, regardless of whether they're accredited or unaccredited, to invest directly in these high-quality but overlooked investment opportunities. Our process starts by partnering with renewable asset owners to take them through an SEC Regulation A+ filing process. We then work with a network of liquidity partners to provide them with an instant cash injection. Once they've IPO'd, anyone can trade on the Plural platform with 24/7 liquidity, thanks to blockchain smart contracts that automate market making in the background. Our investors earn constant yield in the form of daily dividends, which we're able to deliver because the transaction costs on-chain are so low. The renewable energy industry is a massive industry. We estimate that by focusing on small projects alone, there's over $1 billion of market for Plural to pursue. That said, we're starting with 3 projects, all of which have term sheets signed or have been agreed. We have an additional 6 projects in our pipeline, and we think it's reasonable to tokenize over $100 million of assets by this time next year. The team behind Plural is me and my co-founders, Jason and Alex. Each of us has held positions throughout our careers to prepare us for the challenges associated with Plural. Whether it's building high-quality products in Web 2 or Web 3, consulting in regulated industries, or building some of the largest renewable assets in the world, we've all been working towards this moment to build Plural. We look forward to hearing your questions, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Adam, for pitching. It's really cool to see how far you've come and the transformation. Mikey, do you know much?
As you alluded to, the journey that Adam has been on has been really inspiring, and I continually check in and wish him the best of luck in it. And I think this is a really exciting space, as you alluded to earlier. It's very interesting for sure, and one that has a lot of hopefully upside for not only the planet, but for folks that are able to participate.
Yeah. So Adam, also please let the CPG community know when we can invest. It's definitely something different, and I think a lot of people would be interested in it. Cool. Let's see who's next. We're going to fitness. So from energy to fitness, a complete shift, which is the beauty of this community. So let's hear the pitch.
Ian Roanleg, and I'm the founder of Evo, a blockchain integrated fitness app designed to help fitness enthusiasts and professionals enhance their training by giving them tools to create, share, access, and monetize exercise programs through a gamified social experience. So what's the problem? Most fitness apps are just tools for users to better organize and track their training. Where they heavily lack is in the experience that they provide to the user. While the current blockchain landscape provides incentives, they evoke little meaning and host largely unsustainable tokenomics. Our solution is to empower users by gamifying this experience and allowing them to express their identity and creativity while being autonomous in their process. When I use the word gamification, what I'm really talking about here is engineering a human-focused design. This means implementing strategies to leverage human emotion and motivation to increase productivity and adherence. The ultimate goal is to focus on the human to improve the process, rather than just focusing on the process itself, because this is where most people struggle in their fitness journey. So not only is our intention to provide tools and resources, but to motivate users through a gamified system that not only unlocks tangible benefits, but shapes each user's digital identity based on their exercise routine, habits, and completed milestones. So why NFTs? One thing that tokens do very well is create a sense of ownership and identity, which can play a key psychological role in improving adherence and even enjoyment. The ability for subscribers to mint their own workout access tokens empowers these individuals to leverage and monetize their exercise programming skills or even share access with other users. An unlimited supply, time-burned NFT avoids the scalability issues of a limited supply model, but replicates the mechanics of a traditional subscription. Our target audience is split into enthusiasts and professionals. Gamers in particular are often overlooked in the fitness industry despite their large population and sedentary lifestyles. They're an ideal group to target because they clearly demonstrate an effective response to games or gamification. While the professional side encompasses personal trainers, gyms, and other health professionals, online coaching is a service that often struggles to replicate the experience of hiring an actual personal trainer. We hope to improve both client acquisition and retention through offering a better in-app user experience. Subscriptions will have various tiers with the aim of providing a basic free version, a premium version for more dedicated enthusiasts, and a professional version that allows coaches to develop their own gamified ecosystem within the app. Thank you for listening, and I hope you consider us as an investment opportunity in the future.
So, Mikey, I think you do a lot of fitness, right?
I work out. I'm a fan of Low Hash and his feedback and his style for giving tips and tricks. I think the Revo is it's really great to see the ideation phase get represented here and see him come through. I'm excited to see what gets built.
Yeah, likewise. Like last year, I used this Steppen app a lot when that just went wild and crazy, and I got really motivated by it for a while. So I definitely think Web3 and fitness is a really good match, and very excited to see where this is going. Cool. Who is next?
I think this is actually the end. This is the last.
This is the end? Okay. I'm actually not sure right now, but yeah, I think we're definitely coming to the end. So we're doing very well in time. And yeah, ending on Wonder. It was, wonderful performance of everybody. And I think Wonder is a enterprise B2B product, right? So let's hear more about it.
Hi guys, my name is Elian Kutsi and I'm here today to introduce you to Wonder. Now, Wonder is an easy-to-use interoperable rewards ecosystem. Essentially, it's a Web2 reward system built on Web3 tech to help deepen audience engagement by incentivizing long-form reading. For the platform's point of view, that helps them save time and money in terms of reader retention, increase revenue in terms of reader dwell time, and also an enhanced reader experience. There's also benefits for the readers as well. When you look at dwell time and returning visitors for website content creators, they're essentially the same as you'd consider conversion rates for e-commerce sites, but it's not something that's really looked into that much. What we're trying to do is give website platforms the power to compete on this regard. An example reward flow could be they visit the website, they read the content, they get asked a question regarding that content, they get points for that answer, and the points can then be used to redeem towards a real-world item, a digital collectible, an event, a competition, or so forth. The way we drive a wedge is we create a plugin for content creators specifically on WordPress and onboard them using a freemium business model. WordPress is by far the largest content management system on the internet, and 96% of all news blog sites are powered by WordPress. So it gives us a great entrance. Regarding the makeup, Web 2 would be the reward side of things, the day-to-day management. Web 3 provide the validation in terms of transparency, token gating, and interoperability, whereas AI could be used to create the assets and also as an upgrade option and an enterprise solution. If you look at Wonder versus Web 2 and Web 3 loyalty schemes, essentially we want to combine the best of both, the ease of onboarding and native integration of Web 2, the transparency, token gating of Web 3, plus uniquely we'd be focused specifically towards the content creator side of things. So revenue come from many aspects, one of which would be the freemium model plugin from WordPress. It'll be upgrade options via enterprise and also AI, advertising in terms of product placement for those rewards that they redeem, but also Web3 revenue in terms of commission and so on and so forth. I first started using WordPress 2008. I've created multiple market-leading online mags on that platform. A lot of the top magazines currently now are done by my colleagues and are using that platform. I've also consulted in Web3, built apps as well, so I feel like I'm perfectly placed to create this. What I'm looking for essentially is between 50 and 100K. This will allow me to build an MVP showcase, begin live testing, start the marketing, and also a WordPress plugin. Any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Eli has also been a community member, an accelerator member for a long time. And I think now he's really found a good idea and seems to be really running with it, which is, beautiful to see.
Just keep building. That's what we're here to help. And I think, again, another ideation from the session represented in the finals. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So
No
thank
pun
you
intended.
all. Thank you all for pitching today to our 12 finalists. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed every single pitch, every single idea, all the progress that you've made. And now we come to what happens next. Basically, right after this, the CPG Awards voting opens. And as said earlier, we really rely on your votes on the community. The more, the better, because that will give a better representation of who should be the winner. And how you vote is you go on that link that you see here in the slide, but it will also be shared in all of the channels, and all Pop and Genesis holders can vote. And as said, one vote per person. So you really have to choose your one winner. Do you want to continue, Mikey, or should I talk about the awards show as well?
Keep rolling.
I keep rolling. Okay. And then, because today was just the finals. So we want to obviously all know who is actually winning the awards, who's becoming a CPG certified team, and who will be able to, use the CPG certified. And all of that will be announced next week on the 31st of May. So we will have a big show, awards show. We will announce the winner of the awards, or the winners, hopefully. We will do the certified announcement and launch, and then we will have some prizes, some surprise prizes, rewards. And last but not least, the most important is we do the graduation of all of the accelerator participants, because then officially this accelerator cohort will be finished and over, but we will not stop there. It will continue, and we will be always open for builders. But this one we want to close it off with a ceremony, and thank you for participating and for doing all of this amazing work in that time. But yeah, the most important to think about this week, because I think you only have this week to vote. And that's the most important for now. So please do vote this week and get as many people that in CPG to vote in case they missed it or don't know where to vote or how to vote. Just ping anyone and everyone so that we get as much representation in the community as possible.
100%. Reach out to your friends. Make sure you fill out the type form and vote yourself. Really share the YouTube video, which this is streaming live now, but will be a YouTube link. We'll have that provided in the chats as well. But we really, really, really want folks to get involved, participate, vote. And here is our current POAP. You get another one for voting. This one is a secret phrase right here. It's crypto packaged votes. And let's make sure that we really, really, really get folks involved.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward. I have no idea after today who I'm going to choose. I really have to sit down now, meditate, go for a walk, hope for some higher power to tell me, because they're all so good. Do you know who you're going to vote for, Mikey? You don't have to say the name, just if you know or not.
I mean, I think I've narrowed it, but I want to go watch them again. And so it's really helpful to have all of them condensed into this video that we can review once again.
Yeah, I wish all of you a decisiveness in this really tough choice, and can't wait to see who you vote for. Thank you for tuning in today. Thanks, Mikey, for joining and providing some commentary. We learned a lot about you, from addiction to sweet shops, not addiction, but stress level.
It's a fair assessment.
Or at least, that when your stress levels go high, you go for sweets, we learned, and that you built a board game before, which is so cool. So thanks for joining, and wish everyone a great week, and see you at the awards show on the 31st.